everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is your instructor Joy. Let me first play a tune for you. Was 2-octave D major scale, starting from the first position, shifting up and down to the third position. So this was a subscriber's request asking, why is it that shifting from first finger to the third finger, shifting down from first to the third finger is harder than shifting up? Good question. Thank you for sending me your questions, and I hope all of you feel encouraged to keep sending me your question. I really appreciate all your nice questions, comments, support with your donations, booking lessons with me, and volunteering. I truly appreciate. Now, shifting in general, it's hard for all of us, but especially shifting down, it tends to be harder because for some reason, when we bring our hand closer to our body, it feels easier than bringing away from our body. So that might have something to do. And also I find it's easier to gauge the distance when we shift up, which means bringing our hand closer to us. It's easier than when we bring our hand away from our body, which is shifting down. Somehow it's harder to gauge. So I do agree with you. So it can feel harder. But there's some kind of technique that helps us. But before I show you what it is, let me show you the common mistakes when it comes to shifting, whether up or down. In my teaching studio, a lot of students, when they shift, and I understand why, but they focus on this fingertip a lot because we want to be in tune. But a lot of violinists forget that actually the healthy shifting happens with a very light fingertip, so that you can slide it smoothly and nice, and then stop on the right time. So instead of sliding with a light fingertip and sliding slowly, which will have you better shifting, a lot of people do it, or a lot of my students in my teaching studio tend to make this mistake of pressing fingertip too heavy and too quick. And by the time it's too late, we lost our chance to correct it because we missed it. And by pressing it too heavy with a fingertip, it's also harder to control. So keep that in mind. In general, light and slow sliding, that way we can start in the right spot. That's one way to do. Now, unlike shifting up, we shift up with the whole hand, moving our thumb and whole hand together. Unlike shifting up, shifting down, we don't move whole hand at the same time. We move our thumb before our hand goes, like this. The reason being is that our thumb works our forerunner, or a little measurer. So it helps us to show where to go. Yeah. So that's something. So one could practice. If you want to go from first finger to the third finger, instead of going straight down, do an additional note like this. Sorry. And play the third finger, which will be the landing fingering. Then slide it down slowly. Teach your hand how to behave while keeping the thumb as a forerunner. Again. Then third finger, additional note, thumb as a forerunner, and slow sliding while slurring the bow. Like that, yeah? So I hope you can try this one and let me know how it's going. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye-bye.